Today, guys, I want to talk about the Shorekeeper because I personally believe that she is the greatest character in all of Wuthering Waves so far. And a lot of you can probably agree with that. Now, I will say, I gotta be careful here because she is listening. So yeah, I'm gonna yap a bit about Shorekeeper, and again, there are spoilers, so now's your chance again to click off if you haven't done the 1.3 story yet. Alright, gonna give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. So, let's start off with first talking about the way she looks. She's hot. I mean, drop dead gorgeous. All bark for her. That's how good she looks. Actually, no, I should probably do a bark more like. Jokes aside, she is straight up a beautiful character through and through. The clothing's color scheme and design all around is great. From the ocean-like design on her veil, which looks like the waves we see in the Black Shores, by the way, to the butterfly motifs on her character. Definitely one of the best designed characters, not to mention, she has some stunning eyes. I can get lost in those eyes. Overall, the entire way the Shorekeeper looks is divine. She's gotta be the top 3 in Wuthering Waves, maybe even 1. Moving on, I have to talk about how great the voice acting for Shorekeeper was. Now, I am specifically referring to the English voiceover because I personally play in English, but I'm sure the other languages were just as good because how could such a character like Shorekeeper have bad voice acting at all? As you might know, a lot of, if not all, the English voice actors are British in Wuthering Waves. Some of them are just doing American accents for the characters. However, with Shorekeeper, they let her voice actor loose and go all in with their natural accent, and it sounds amazing.
Breezes ferry me to the wild. Time flows over me without a trace, like raindrops lost in the lake. But unlike me, humans are blessed with boundless possibilities. So I close my eyes and try to be one of them.
The voice acting really reminds me of these Souls games, like Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3. I love Firekeeper, god, I'd do anything for Firekeeper. Or Melina from Elden Ring, or some even might say Ronnie from Elden Ring. They all had British voices. It's just that kind of voice. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's great. I love it. Also, fun fact, apparently the voice actor of Shorekeeper also did the English voice of Asuka from Evangelion. I haven't watched the anime myself, but I know that Asuka is a pretty iconic character in the anime world, so that's huge, I think. Anyway, overall, I think they chose the English voice perfectly for the Shorekeeper. It definitely, god damn it! It definitely made the game feel pretty damn immersive. Now, let's move on from that and get into the juices of the character. I need to talk about her role in the story and what we've seen in this update. Version 1.3 may have been the best story content I've seen because of the lore surrounding Shorekeeper and everything she does in the story. From the very beginning of her drip marketing, I, and probably many alike, knew that she was going to be a great character. The line, "she only exists because of you," is what made it clear to me. The Shorekeeper is our companion and probably the one closest to our MC. We see this expressed amazingly in 1.3. The way she wants to be by our side and protect us no matter what. Her role in the story so far is the best. Not to mention, she has actual emotions and expresses it. This is especially amazing because she's a character who is trying to figure out her emotions. You know, she's not human, so she's still trying to understand everything. So, with that being the case, what we saw in 1.3, the way she spoke, the way she looked, I felt the emotion coming from her inside of me. Wow, what a poor choice of words. Anyway, it was beautiful. This was especially the case during the ending.
Yes, thank you, my star.
great scene, by the way. My star has to be the best thing I've heard. Now, with this entire ending, we can see that she feels love. Now, whether it's a romantic kind of love or not is up for debate, but I think that the only thing that matters here, at least for me, is that this is the first character in a gacha game that I've played to even mention love. I think we're at anime levels here. Actually, good anime storytelling and characters' feelings being presented very well. From 1.2 and now, it feels like this game is an anime. This is also pretty much due to Kuro being absolute chads and animating this. God, bro, I'm tweaking. This is also pretty much due to Kuro being absolute chads and animating the non-cutscene segments that actually make it feel like a cutscene. It makes the game feel so much more immersive and alive. I love it. Anyway, back to the whole love thing. Shorekeeper, like I said, doesn't understand her emotions that much, but she starts to understand that what she feels is love. You know, her ascension dialogue solidifies this, and it's just amazing.
I lack a heart, yet my chest stirs whenever I see you. Thump, thump. I would compare it to the emergence of a butterfly, or the birth of a star. Not a sudden rush, but a gradual, growing pulse. I want more of you. Yearn to be with you always. This longing I feel, I am certain now, it must be love.
All this love stuff really reminds me of one of the greatest animes I have ever watched, Violet Evergarden. I won't dive too deep into it, but that anime had this character, Violet Evergarden, go through experiences, learn a lot, and one of those things that she had to learn was her emotions and feelings. It's a lot like Shorekeeper in a way. And damn, it was such a good anime. I highly recommend for those who haven't watched it to go watch it. Like, I tried rewatching it with my mom at one time, and she had to stop because she was crying a lot at the sad parts, which is completely understandable. Even I shed tears over that anime. And no lie, I didn't shed a tear, but I was most certainly moved by the ending of the 1.3 story. Or just through the whole story in general. I did feel stuff. So yeah. The Shorekeeper story and personality is probably the best I've seen. Now, let's move on to her character in terms of gameplay and value, because she is SS tier through and through. Her kit not only allows us to stop using the little goblin Verena on every team, but also allows us to benefit even more from Shorekeeper. So here's everything that she can do. Amplify damage, give crit rate, crit damage, heal, negate death for a character every 10 minutes, she can suck enemies, turn into a butterfly, and collect plants while in that form, and she also can give an energy recharge benefit to Rover if used on the same team. So yes, not only is she a great character story-wise, she's also a great character in regards to gameplay. It's crazy. Overall, Shorekeeper is the best in Wuthering Waves currently. She has so much sauce with her design, story, and gameplay. She passes all the marks with flying colors. She's top tier, and dare I say, one of the best characters in all of Gacha Gaming. Obviously debatable, but for me personally, she is one of the best. Seriously, after doing that entire story and witnessing Shorekeeper, I'm really considering getting that Shorekeeper figure that they teased in the trailer, and I'm gonna need a pretty damn good job. Now, before I end the video, I have to give an honorable mention. Our MC, the Rover, also made this story amazing. I was a bit iffy at the beginning of Wuthering Waves because of the no memory trope we've seen a lot with main characters, but I do think Kuro is doing it right with this main character. 1.3 made me like Rover a lot more because of how much they also cared about Shorekeeper and everything else they did in the story. It was great. Anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are down below. I'll gladly read what you all might be thinking about this character, and if I see anyone hating, I will purge you. That's a joke, of course. Everyone has their own opinion. Plus, I doubt Shorekeeper could ever be hated. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.